Hello, Princess on a Pillow here. I am here to give you my opinion on a show that I watched. A certain couple, 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, and Before the 90 Days. The couple I want to discuss is Chantal and Pedro. Is my thing on? Yes. And Pedro. Now, there's a lot of people on Chantel's side, and there's a lot of people on Pedro's side. I hate saying Chantel's name because I found out, well, I heard that that's not her name. That's not really her name, but anyway. Yeah. So I want to give my take on that couple. Okay. So, Chantel said out of her very mouth that she wanted to learn how to speak Spanish. So a mutual friend introduced her to Pedro. A mutual friend. That means a friend of hers and a friend of Pedro. So I don't know why they're saying Pedro and the sister and the mother set them up to meet. I don't get that. If anything, if Chantal has any questions, what she needs to do is go ask this mutual friend to explain, did you set me up with Pedro for a specific reason other than me learning how to speak Spanish? Well, anyway, this mutual friend introduced them, I guess maybe online, and then they talked, and then she went to the DR, and I think she went more than once, maybe 2 or 3 times, dating Pedro, to be with Pedro. So I guess he proposed while she was there. So she comes over back to the States, and she filed for his K1 visa, and she doesn't tell her parents. And the reason she doesn't tell her parents is because she knows her parents would be upset, because she knew that they would think that Pedro is not good enough for her. So she doesn't tell her parents. So now Pedro comes over to the States, and as soon as he gets here, she tells him, she said, I haven't told my parents yet that we're getting married. He's like, what? He's shocked. He's like, what? Why? Baby, you have to tell him, baby. Why, baby? You have to tell him, baby, tell him. And she's like, no. And she doesn't want to tell him because she knows they're going to disapprove. Because she's a princess and he's not good enough for their princess. And she knows this. So she deceives Pedro. She deceives her family. And now Pedro is there looking crazy like, oh my gosh. When she told him that she hadn't told her parents about them yet, he was shocked. She told some lie that he's a student visa, coming for a student visa. I don't know how they figured that when he stayed in the apartment with her, but I guess they believe that. But anyway, when she finally got to tell them, when she finally got the courage up to tell them, they were pissed. They're pissed. They're not pissed that she didn't tell them before. They're pissed of who she's with. And they don't even know Pedro. They have no clue who he is. They haven't even met him, talked to him. They don't know him. But they're pissed because he's not good enough for their princess. So they tell her or them that we're not coming to your wedding unless Pedro signs a prenup. So when Chantel talked to Pedro about it, Pedro said, okay, and he signs the prenup. I don't even know if Pedro knows what a prenup is. He probably does. He's a smart guy. He went to college in his country. But he right away signed the prenup. And I don't understand why they wanted Pedro to sign a prenup. Chantal, when the show first started, I believe she was in community college, and she lived in a one-bedroom apartment. Or maybe she was still living with her parents at the time. And then when he came, she got the one-bedroom apartment. Chantel doesn't have anything. The family does have a cheerleading business, but what they think? Pedro want half of the cheerleading business? So, yeah. Right away, they hated Pedro. Hated him. Okay? So when he signs the prenup and, they're doing the marriage, they're pissed. They're still pissed. You can see the sour look on their face when they come to the so-called wedding. That wedding was... It was just, I think, Chantel, Pedro, a friend of Chantel's, and her parents, her mom and dad, and the pastor. But you could see the sour look on their face. Even though they didn't think he was going to sign the prenup. They thought he was going to scoot back to his country and forget all about Chantal. But he threw a wrench in their plan when he signed that prenup. Anywho, so now, what happened now? Yeah. After the wedding, um, Chantel starts to get annoyed and resentful of Pedro's mom and sister because they constantly ask Pedro for stuff like a TV, a laptop, stuff like that. And Pedro would just buy it for them. At one point he bought a TV and he tried to ship the TV, but the shipment of the TV was going to cost more than the actual TV. And Chantal will get resentful of that for him, for them asking him for stuff and him just going out buying it and sending it to them. She didn't like that one bit. So she was resentful. That made her resentful of the sister, Pedro's sister, and Pedro's mother. So they decide to go to the DR to do another wedding, so that his family can participate in the wedding. But Chantel is going to the DR with feelings of resentment towards Pedro's mom and sister. And I think that's where everything pops off. You know, she's talking to the mom and she's disrespectful. Every time she talks to his mom, she's disrespectful. Every single time. And Pedro is never disrespectful to her mom when he talks to her mom. But anyway, yeah. She sits down and talks to the mom and the sister, and due to a miscommunication with Nicole, the sister, she jumps up and said, "Did you call me a bitch?" And she starts going off on the poor Nicole. So that severed their relationship, her relationship with the mother and the sister, right then and there. Chantal is a hothead. If she'd just say, "Excuse me, what did you say?" and, you know, have her explain or repeat and try to understand what Nicole was saying, but no, she jumps up and she cursed Nicole out and she walks off because she's resentful of them asking Pedro for stuff and Pedro sending them the stuff. She hates that. So that's where their problems stem from. Chantel lying to Pedro, making him think that she told her parents about them, which she didn't. Not until he got to the States. That's when she told him that she didn't tell her parents. Lying to her parents that Pedro was an exchange student or a student here on a visa, a person here on a visa, a student visa. And being resentful because he was sending things back to his mom and his sister. It's all Chantal. And then when she tries to bully him and say, no, you can't send them stuff. You can't spend our money that way. And he just ignores her and do what he wants to do. Then she runs and tell her family because she wants backup. And that's exactly what she gets, is backup from her family when she runs and tells them stuff. So I think my take on it is the problem starts with Chantal. Just like the big fight. Her and Nicole had a problem. She thinks that when she left out of the apartment, she heard Nicole clapping and saying that she was happy that Chantal had left out. Maybe Nicole did. So what? If it bothers you, then address her. Say, "Nicole, are you clapping because I'm leaving? What's wrong with you?" Talk to her or argue with her. Don't go tell your parents for backup. And then they invite the family over, the sister over, and then when she walks in the door and she tries to hug the mother was like, no. And as soon as they sit down, the mother goes in on Nicole. She goes in on Nicole. So Chantal told me that when she left the apartment, you clapped. And poor Nicole is like, what? It probably didn't happen, but she probably don't remember all that. Or she's lying. Who knows? Who cares? It's a little incident. Why are you getting in between two 20-year-old girls fighting? And Nicole's like, "You're lying, Chantal." And Chantal's like, "No, I'm not. Yeah, you are. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are." So Pedro wanted to get in between them, put his chair in between them to separate them, to help calm the situation down. And when he said, "Okay, let's move chairs," her mom, no, we're not moving chairs. No, we're not moving chairs. And then Pedro's like, okay, hey. He was trying to say, "Calm down, okay, hey. And when he said, hey, that was a disrespectful thing for River. River jumps up. And Pedro jumps up, and River smacks the lamp, and Pedro went around the table and handled his business. And that's what happened with the fight. Chantal went back and told her mom that Nicole clapped when she left the apartment. What kind of crap is that? And her mom decides to address that. What kind of crap is that? Let Chantal work out her own damn problems. What else happened? I liked when at the end of the fight, when the fight was over, And after after Chantal's mom was holding up Nicole's hairpiece and stuff, I like when Pedro did a karate kick to the table. I love that. He said whoosh and kicked all the food off the table. I love that. I thought it was classic. And Chantal, when Chantal came to the DR recently and was talking to his mother, she so disrespectful. She said, "I'm not gonna flip your table, honey." That's what she said to his mother. Nobody, his mom probably went on, what the hell is she talking about? Because mom wasn't there for the fight. She don't really know what happened. And Chantal is ridiculous. She is ridiculous. Every time she talks to his mom, she comes on with this attitude and she's doing the neck thing and the blah, blah, blah. Come on, Chantal. Pedro don't talk to your parents like that. He doesn't. And he should. I would. Anyway, what else did I want to say? That's why I need notes, because I can't remember what I want to say. Yeah, and you know, every time she runs and tell her parents things, they take it to another level. It goes, you know, they just take it to another level. They wanted to hire a private detective to investigate him. They're saying that the mother is doing a ring of inviting Americans to come to the DR so they can set them up with Dominican Republic people so they can come back over to the States and get their visa. I just ate, sorry. Get their visa. It's a whole, they're having a business. So what if he wants a business in the DR? So what? What's so sneaky about that? Sure, he's not telling Chantal. Why should he? Because everything that happens, she runs and tell her parents. So why should he even tell her if he's deciding to have a business over in the DR? Why should he even tell her? Because she just runs back and tell her parents everything, and then they put a horrible spin on it to make everything look bad because they hate Pedro. She's not good. As far as they're concerned, he's not good enough for their princess Chantal. And I hate the fact that she had the nerve to go tell her friends that Pedro used our savings to go to the DR. How dare you? You said the key word, our savings. That means he put money towards that, and you put money towards that. So why is that a problem for him to use that money to go visit his family that he hasn't seen in probably 2-3 years? What's the problem with that? And you make it seem so bad, and your friends are like, what? He did what? Please. I don't see anything wrong with that. Half of it is his money, half of it is your money, and he's using that money to go to the DR. What paid for your boobs, Chantal? What money paid for your boobs? And what money paid for that weave you got all the way down to your butt that you keep getting redone and redone because it always looks fresh? That costs money too. Who's paying for that, Chantal? Who? She is something else. I can't believe she tells her family things so that they can hate Pedro. She tells her friends things so that they can hate Pedro. I also wanted to hit on Pedro dancing with that girl. Sure, he shouldn't have done that. That was bad. And I think that was more peer pressure and letting off steam. Because I don't think he wanted anything to do with that daggone girl at all. And plus, he's on TV. I don't think it had anything to do with him wanting that girl. He's not interested in that girl. He's just letting off some steam, and he let those friends of him peer pressure him. They let him peer pressure him into taking off his ring that night, and then they start hollering, "Oh, Pedro is single for tonight. Pedro is single for tonight." It's a bunch of just having fun, blowing off steam. But it was wrong. It was wrong, Pedro. I'm on your side. From here until forever. But that was definitely wrong. But you did apologize, and you guys seem to work it out. But I know next episode y'all look like you're back at it again. I don't blame you. I think you should divorce her because you'll never, ever get along with her family. And I hate the fact that she had the nerve to say that we can't have babies now, and you're not cool with my family. She didn't say it in those words, but basically that's what she said. Chantal, you're not cool with his mom. So how you gonna say that? He could have turned around and said the same thing to you. He could have said, well, you're not cool with my mother, so I don't want to have a baby with you either. How dare you say that to him? The nerve of you. You're the one that starts the trouble. And you're going to tell him you're not going to have a baby with him if he's not cool with your parents? You're the one that's starting all the trouble. Sure, Pedro is not innocent, but if it wasn't for you running, go tell this, running, go tell that, and starting problems, and have the nerve to want to cry about it. But after the fight, you're sitting there, crying. Come on, after your brother done got beat up, got his butt handed to him. It's all your fault. As far as I'm concerned, it's all your fault. Stop running to your parents and telling them stuff. And I know you promised them on the beach that you were going to stop doing that. You're not going to stop. You're not going to stop because you're the princess and you want everything your way. What else did I want to say? I know there's something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember. I'm going to remember when I'm done. When I turn the camera off, that's what I'm going to remember. But anyway, that's my take on this. It all starts with Chantal. She resents the family. She resents his mom and sister for always asking him to buy them things. She resents that. And that's a tough situation because I'm Jamaican, and my whole family came to the States and left my great grandmother in Jamaica. She refused to come to the States. She likes it in Jamaica. So my mom would go visit her maybe twice a year or something like that. When my mom went to Jamaica, she would take barrels of canned goods, clothes, a whole bunch of crap back to Jamaica for people in Jamaica, not just for my great grandmother, but for her neighbors. Because when someone leaves Jamaica and comes to the States, they expect, and you come back to visit, they expect things. That's just the way it is. And Chantal goes over to the DR, married this guy, and she doesn't really know the culture. And brings him back to the States, she doesn't know the culture. That's their culture. He takes care of his mom and his sister. If he has the money and they ask him for something, he takes care of it. He's the man of that family. That's their culture. And it's something similar in Jamaica. You know, my mother will never ever go to Jamaica and not bring things for people. And when she brings things, she brings a crap load of stuff. I hate traveling with her. I went with her one time to Jamaica. I'll never travel with her again to Jamaica because it was just too much crap she had, and I had to help her with the stuff. And I like to travel light. But that's the culture, and she should have realized that before she, that's a sticky situation, him sending stuff to his mom, and they're not rich. They live in a one-bedroom apartment. So maybe she should have sat him down and said, look, Pedro, I know you want to send stuff for your mom and your sister. I know you want to help them out. What you can do is like 80% of your paycheck, put it in our account, and the other 20% put it in another account and use that to buy them stuff whenever they want. So I don't know, something, compromise, talk about it. Don't yell and scream at him, and then when he doesn't do what you want him to do, you run and tell your parents, and then it's a big problem. That's ridiculous. Anyway, this video is too long. What was I going to say? 90 Day Fiance, the whole franchise, and Love After Lockup. Those are my two favorite reality shows on TV right now. But I don't review them because my opinions on those couples are just too extreme for me to even review them. I can go on and on and on. Yeah, but I just wanted to come and give my opinion on the Chantal and Pedro situation, and that's what I think. That's what I see when I watch on TV. That's my opinion. Okay. Princess Chantel Pedro here. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.